Traveling with children of any age can be difficult at times, but traveling with someone who has special needs can bring on additional challenges. And so here with advice is Owen O'Neill from Clinics Can Help. Thank you so much. I don't think we've done a segment like this in quite some time, if ever. And really, it's not something you think about unless it's your family.
Yes.
I've got to imagine, though, the key here to doing it successfully is it comes down to planning.
Very much so. You always want to plan for a trip, but especially planning for a trip with a special needs child.
Go ahead. No, okay. Go ahead.
Well, the big thing is that you just, again, plan ahead. So if you have medical equipment with you, make sure that it's in good working condition.
Sure. Medical equipment here, and I know that our team in the background, they didn't plan for this, but you did bring a device here. I'm going to get up.
Okay.
And this is what are we looking at
here? This is an adaptive stroller for a child with special needs. It may look like a regular stroller for children, but it keeps the child much more elevated to support their respiratory system, their spinal cord, their digestive system, and keeps them safe, but also very comfortable.
Is this something that, for instance, if you're traveling, if you're flying, do you have to alert the airlines ahead of time?
Well, it's a very good idea. This is a medical device like any other wheelchair, so the airline is supposed to let you on board. However, it is very wise to call the airline ahead of time, make sure they know that you are traveling with a child with special needs, and they really are supposed to let you on. Of course, a note from your physician is never a bad idea.
Got it. Coming back to our seats here, I know you also have a baggie here full of medications, because that's something you also have to factor in as well.
Sure. Well, especially with a child who's on many medications, you do want to have them in a Ziploc bag that's clearly marked.
Okay.
And even with a note from your physician, again, is never a bad idea to have this available. But you shouldn't really have any trouble getting through TSA, because the medications, if they're solids, liquids, or pastes, really do not apply to the 311 rule.
Got it.
They will help you get through.
In terms of overstimulation, that can be an issue on a flight.
Sure. Well, with any traveling with any child, overstimulation can be a problem. So some of the basic tools can be very useful, such as an electronic tablet, a book, a puzzle. Anything the child can focus on can be a big help for overstimulation. But where the child with special needs are prone to tantrums, or even worse, seizure activity, which no family wants. So just noise-canceling headphones are a very good idea, or even soft earplugs, but you do want to be careful with soft earplugs. They can be a choke hazard, so just be careful.
Talking to a lot of parents I know, and it's not always realistic, but they try to book flights based on their child's nap time. And that way, maybe if they fall asleep on the flight or in the car,
take advantage of that.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
The next one, unrealistic to aspire to perfection. It's not going to be perfect.
It's not going to be perfect, but one thing I will talk about is that the TSA is your friend with traveling in airports. If you call it TSA Cares, they are your friend. They will get you through this. They have been getting amazing reviews, and I highly recommend any family with special needs child to call TSA Cares. They are doing amazing work understanding the needs of a family with special needs.
It boils down to communication, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
One last tip, and you mentioned, if at all possible, as soon as you get to your destination, don't necessarily hit the ground running. You've just been through the ringer. Perhaps plan a day of rest on the backside.
A day of rest on the backside for everyone is always a good idea, because you're definitely going to be having some stress from your trip. And stress is not good for anybody, so do rest after your vacation.
Downtime is never a bad thing,
Never.
is it? Thank you so much. Happy travels. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We know a lot of people are going to be hitting the road really almost a week from now.